Yo, yo, what's going on? Nick C, JJ, what's good, what's good? Hope everything goes well this live stream. We've only done one other one, so let me know if you guys can hear me good. I have a new camera coming in as well as a tripod to hold my phone, but I want to start doing it through a camera and get like a mic and stuff. What's good? Tristan, what's up? Vlad, what's good? What it do? What's up, what's up? Hear you well, perfect. It's awesome. Just got back home. I want to start doing lives at least once a week. At least. So, if you guys have any topics you want me to talk about. But in this one, kind of an open mic. You guys can go ahead and ask questions. Anything you guys want to know about Shopify, e-commerce, myself, Minnesota gang. What's up, what's up? I'm curious to see, oh, live's popping already. Dang, you guys are crazy. Be sure to leave a like, of course. I'm trying to make sure we get these going well. Does Shopify pay you? They pay you if you make money. Go, what's good? Where's the CEO jacket? Your stuff works. Yeah, you guys, I actually, I made a post, I think like 2 days ago on my Instagram story with a couple of, I think it was just 2 testimonials from students. I made a little poll, I'm like, should I keep doing that? And a lot of people wanted me to. So, we get a lot every single day. Those mostly just go on the Facebook group. How do you start out an influencer account? Okay, that's a good topic. Let's start there. You guys, I want to kind of build off of you guys' questions and problems you're having. Is it going to be saved? Yes, there will be a replay of this. Building an influencer page. First of all, you need content that people are actually going to follow. Okay, if you guys don't know, if you saw my video, I think 2 days ago, I used to be an influencer myself. And so you need content that you yourself would follow. A lot of people just post random stuff, low quality, bad descriptions. It has to be interesting. As for growth, first of all, using engagement groups, right? So identify other pages that are similar in your size, get them to comment and do stuff like that, but also posting the good content with hashtags on every single post, okay? Tara, make a course. We actually do have a course and program. I'm not gonna say it's closed, but you will never find a link to it anywhere. We're just focused on the students inside of there. What are you guys saying here? Is your course still a thing? Haven't seen it link in a while. It is, we're just doing that stuff on the back end. I don't wanna sell anything through YouTube. I don't have a reason to. Got my water, I'm prepared this time. We're definitely gonna be doing these every single week. But you guys, I think it was an interesting video that I made, I think it was 2 days ago, or maybe yesterday, about actually building your Shopify stores page into an influencer type page. I think that's genius. Everybody's always just growing a regular page and it's boring. Nobody wants to follow that. So you might as well use the name of your store and build that into a brand with an influencer page. No Fiji water. Let's see what else we got. What app/software do you use to make your influencer ads? I use Canva to create all my ads, as well as my thumbnails for YouTube, which you guys see every day. How long did it take me to make my first sale? 2 to 3 months. It was a while. But I want to kind of talk about specifics around this time, going into the end of the year. I know I made a video on holidays, like how you can effectively use the holidays, but if you guys are just getting into this, or if you're already going and making money, this is where you're gonna scale. It's a perfect time of the year. So we're gonna be kind of, I guess, going through your guys' questions and problems about how do you do it effectively. Other questions in here. Do I make video ads? I do. Video ads can do really well if it's a product that, like a t-shirt. A t-shirt's not gonna do a video ad. That doesn't really make any sense. But if it's a product where someone would be using it, take an interesting video of someone using it, because then they can see directly how it applies to their life. When's that wide body kit coming for your M4? How much is the monthly payment on that? A lot of questions about the M4. They said BMW is the 3rd worst car. 2nd worst car. No, so the BMW is about $1,000 a month. 15K in total revenue so far, that's awesome. Well, we got a long question here. I'll make sure to try and get to all you guys. I know we got 127 people in here. That's awesome. Again, for those of you guys jumping in, if you don't know who I am, Hayden, 17-year-old entrepreneur. I do a lot with e-commerce, software, and I guess you could say affiliate marketing. That's still a large income stream. Be sure to subscribe, drop a like on the live stream here. Making a second store, using a few hundred to get it going. Using influencers at first, of course. How do you feel starting with pages 200K? Okay, that's a good question. Like, what size pages should you be going after? I don't like to do million follower pages, 5 million, 10 million until I know the smaller ones work. Because it's going to be the same result for the most part, just scaled. So if you're spending, let's say $20 for a 300K page and it doesn't work, odds are if you spend $200 for a much larger page, it's still not going to work. You're still just going to spend more money and not get the same results. So that's typically my strategy there. But I primarily use Instagram simply to test products. That's literally all I use it for at this point. I do have a new store that I'm working on. Actually, let me know if you guys would be interested in this. We're actually about to build this store later tonight once I get off this live stream, me and a buddy. I might film the entire process of all of that. Not on YouTube, but in like a month or two, like we're trying to take that store to big numbers. We have viral products ready to go with no competition. So maybe document all of that and then like later down the road, do something with it. Oh, we're getting a lot of yeses. I think that'd be an interesting little like segment. A video on affiliate marketing. I do need to do a video on affiliate marketing. What's your revenue this month? I'd say about 30. Profit in my pocket, 13. Actually, that's more like 16 now. That's from the 12th. I update that every few days. How'd you go about building an email list for free? Through e-commerce specifically, offer them a discount right when they land on your store. Video about using the Facebook pixel. Definitely, that's good. My boy Joshman knows what's good. Do you write my own copy or I pay someone? I write all of my own stuff, you guys. Whether it's any free offer I'm going to give you guys, I have a few things I'm building through YouTube, whether it's my Facebook post, whether it's my Instagram stuff, emails to my, on the list for my Shopify store, anything. That's all me. I don't trust anyone else, to be honest. What else we got in here? And we got a lot of questions. Do you go to school? Are you going to finish school and go to college? I don't go to a physical school. I do online school. And yes, I'm going to finish. I want to. Let me rephrase that. I don't want to. People want me to. Do you link your shout out to the actual product or to all your products? Okay, that's a good question. A lot of people spend a lot of time focusing on their store, and that's great, but they're trying to make it look all pretty, the homepage. Almost nobody lands on your homepage, you guys. Whenever I'm running a shout out or an ad, it's always for one specific product. And so you want to send them to that product because that's the product they expressed interest in. How do you make coupon codes for sites or do discounts? There's a little discounts tab on the side you can use and you can make codes. We got a ton of stuff. Do I pay for online school? Interesting question. Kind of. I do online school year round, so I pay for the summer classes. I don't pay for that. I would never pay for that. How do I find hot products? I've made a few videos on that. Honestly, actually, I think that's an upcoming video I have on viral products, but you just kind of get the sense, right? I like to watch what's working, and I like to identify what other people are doing that's making them money. That's the fastest way to go from 0 to 100. Just piggyback on it. Is Star Wars a good niche for drop shipping? It could be. People have a passion around that. Is the upcoming shop a niche shop or a general shop? That's going to be an interesting store. I've never done one like this. I'm not going to do either a niche or a general. It's going to be one where it's like, I guess I don't care what it is. It's going to be a couple of main viral products that have nothing to do with each other, and we're just going to market and send people directly to those products. So a general name that's not related to a niche, and we're going to see how it goes. I think it'll be interesting. I think it'll do really, really well. I know it will. White labeling versus creating a brand and drop shipping. What works better when starting? White labeling is going to be more complicated, in my opinion. How is the Oberlo fulfilling process? Yeah, so for fulfilling orders, it's all pretty much automated through Oberlo. You just have to go through and fulfill it. And depending on what you have set up, you'll have to just type in your phone number for every single one. If you started from scratch with Shopify and 350, how much could you realistically make by December? Ooh. You guys, there's not an exact number. Like me right now, if you give me $350, odds are I could do better than someone just starting out. But I mean, realistically, by December, you could have everything figured out and be making money. It really just depends on where you're learning. Let's go. I brought my first store to 300 to 500 a day in the first week. For the second one, I want to do 1,000 plus in a week also. Bigger pages with better marketing angle. Yeah, just if it's a different store, make sure that you test smaller pages for that niche if you're switching niches. Oh, this is a good one. How do you determine if the ad or the influencer is the problem? So yeah, obviously, you guys, you have a lot of different variables as to why it might not be working. Your product could suck. The influencer page could suck. Your ad copy could be terrible. I'm going to stop using the word suck. Your product description could be not that good. Your website could be not great and not convert. There's a lot of different factors that go into that. So typically for the influencer itself, you can see how much traffic came to your store. If you run a shout out on a 350,000 follower page and you only get 30, 40 views or visits, it flopped. It didn't do good. Now, maybe that's not necessarily meaning their page is terrible. Maybe you posted at the wrong time, or for whatever reason they flooded your post. And what I mean by flooded, this is an interesting thing that I haven't talked about. Glad you brought this up. A lot of people don't understand that if they post up your shout out and immediately before or after they do that, they make another post, yours gets drowned out. So a lot less people are gonna see it. So you have to make sure they're not posting anything right before or right after. What introduced or influenced you to work online? It's not necessarily working online, you guys. Like I like doing stuff in a physical location. I've thought about getting an office. We're actually getting an office right now. That should be done this week. Not here in California. I just wanted to run my own stuff. Realistically, how long does it take to make a website and get your first ad up? Shouldn't take you more than a week. If you spend more than a week on that, you're overthinking it. Can you talk about 2Checkout, please? I don't know what you mean by that. Is that a plugin? What's the hardest part of dropshipping in your opinion? I'm gonna go with, it's a two-parter here. Getting the traffic and making that traffic convert. Because you can get traffic, doesn't matter. But if they speak Russian and you're promoting English stuff, it's not gonna work. You have to be able to convert that traffic. So they have to be targeted. That's by far huge. Please answer, Shopify holds funds for 90 days because I'm dropshipping. They do, there's nothing you can do about that. It sucks. Get the majority of the content from you. Hey, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Can you talk about DM engagement groups? For sure. So engagement groups, when they're gonna be good and bad for you. When you're looking at other influencers, you kind of wanna stay away from it, but it's not necessarily terrible, okay? Like, in an engagement group, it just means they're trying to get their posts higher. And that can be a good thing for you because now if they post your shout out, it might go a lot higher on the explore page. But at the same time, if it's all just engagement post comments from engagement groups, that's terrible. You need organic comments as well. You have to. As for growing your own page, they can be great. Just make sure, like, if you're in an engagement group and you're trying to get a benefit out of being in a group, you have to make sure the people inside of there are commenting at least 4 words and 2 emojis. That's what works best. Like, I'm in engagement groups and they work. There's a good question up here. I'm trying to scroll and find. What mail service do you use? I use MailChimp and Consistent Cart. Easiest way to create a funnel to your store? I like ClickFunnels. It's a little bit expensive and complicated, but I learned it. Why are all the gurus afraid of talking about their P&L? Either they're lying or it doesn't exist. Kieran O'Brien, notice me saying that. Kieran. Why, what's good? Talk about affiliate marketing. Yeah, if you guys have any specific questions on like affiliate marketing or any other business models, go for it. I'm definitely gonna be making a video on affiliate marketing in the next week or so. When is a product burnt out? Once you can post it on multiple influencer pages that once worked and no longer worked. Because if it's on one influencer and it doesn't work and you keep trying to do it and it never works, that might be the influencer's problem. But if you do it on multiple, odds are the product is done. And that happens, that does happen. Products die out. I have my first SMA client tomorrow. I know I won't have a problem closing them, but I need help in pricing. It's very emotional. Local barbershop struggling. Charge them $1,000, whatever you think's fair. What else we got in here? When should you start an LLC? Once you're making money, you guys, I get a lot of people asking about both taxes and what you legally need to set up your business. I've been making money online for like over 2 years before I set anything up or worried about taxes. So until it starts getting to like some legitimate numbers, like I'd say 5K a month consistently, don't really worry about it. That might be terrible advice. I'm not here to give legal advice, but don't worry about it too much. Once you're making money and you figured it out and you know you're gonna keep making money, once you know that in your head and in your heart, then go deal with that. That was a good question. Blake Griffin, are you only selling passion and problem solver products or general products work too? For the most part right now, it would be passion or problem solver. It would fall in that category. General products can work. That's actually a new store I'm about to be testing out. So I think I will film the entire process of that store. Not just to post it on YouTube. I don't know what I'm going to do with it for now. I might release that later, but yeah. Favorite upsell app? I don't know if a few people have asked about upsells. Personally, you guys, on my main store, I don't like doing upsells because it really, really pisses my customers off. So the way I upsell or get people to add more, cart value and buy again is through emails on the back end every single time. That works better for me. It's just building that customer relationship. What do you think about Thaddeus? Thaddeus is the homie. Good kid. Killing it. Thoughts on beautiful day? What are your thoughts on random number discount, 35% off? Honestly, you guys, if you're trying to offer 10% off or you do a sale and it's like 15% off, that's not a big enough value gap, okay? If you're gonna do something like that, just mark up your price even higher and then say it's a bigger discount. 15%, 10% is not enough incentive for someone to actually take action. That's really what it is. So you guys have to be aware, first of all, of what other major retailers and brands are selling their products for, but you also have to compare, like, first of all, I love doing free plus shipping. If I'm doing a regular offer, it might be like 50% off, but you have to just be aware that, when was the last time you bought something because it was 10% off? It's not enough incentive online for people to actually take action. Do you think dropshipping could die in 2018? No. Dropshipping will always be around. It's just the platform that it will be on might change. You guys, we're at 46 likes. There's 164 people on here. Let's try and get to 100. I'd appreciate it. How do you get people to click on your emails? They bounce a lot on mine. I'll make a video on email marketing. I know a lot of people have been asking that. In reality, it's just don't promote in every email, first of all. I like to send emails every single Sunday. Again, I'll make a full video on this if that's what you guys want. But having a legitimate, catchy title, like on your subject line, and I don't like to put pictures. If you put a picture or a video inside of your email, your bounce rate will go up. It's just because they're not going to hit their inbox. It'll go right to the promotions tab. Why did you take your course off your YouTube? Yeah, you guys, again, I don't have that anywhere linked anywhere. We're just focused on the students in there. It's not closed. I'm just promoting everything on the back end. Why do you think dropshipping will last? Because it's a concept that's way bigger than just some little trend. It's changing the way the world works and global economics are being conducted. You got the Beamer, what car next? Let's see if there's too many texts. Lambo or McLaren for sure. 100%. Where can I find the course? You can DM me. What items are considered illegal to sell? Actually, this is a good point. We'll talk about using copyrighted stuff. Realistically, you guys, if you're trying to find content to post on your Facebook or your Instagram, if you're worried about selling Star Wars products or whatever that's technically name brand and copyrighted, don't worry about it. Really, realistically, unless you have a legitimate business where it's making 10, 20, 50, 100K a month, nobody's gonna care. Marvel is not gonna sue you because you have nothing to be sued for. It's not worth their time. And nobody's even gonna see it. So, long term, maybe, but I don't really worry about that. And you guys, for the record, any content you find on Instagram, you're allowed to take. So you can screenshot it and repost it. Feel like the gaming niche isn't too successful. Add to carts, no sales. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't done too much research there. It's $25 for 150K. Good for all 3 posts. Yeah, it could be. It just depends on the niche and their engagement. How can I get in contact with you? Bro, make a post in the Facebook group or shoot me a message. Are you going to post a live stream? Yes. All right, yes. I want some specific questions about where you guys are at and what you want answered, or questions you have going into the end of the year, because this is where the money's made. Especially, I know a lot of you guys are starting out. This is the best time. Best time. Absolutely best time. What link do you share in your Facebook ad if you're using the lowest subscription? So yeah, here's a little fun fact, a hack, or whatever you want to call it. If you go in the back end for your product, like on your Shopify store, click products and select the product you want to do, like that you're marketing, scroll all the way to the bottom and hit edit website SEO, or maybe it's edit metadata. Website SEO or whatever. You can change the link. It makes it a lot shorter. It looks way better. Best range to price products. I actually have a pricing product video coming soon, hopefully. I have that written down. I love doing free plus shipping, but other than that, like 10 to 30 bucks. Investing in Bitcoin, I'm out of Bitcoin at the moment. Especially Tanner J. Fox losing a lot of money, that doesn't help my confidence. Do you smoke weed? Nope. You send influencer traffic to your product page or to the catalog. Again, you guys always send that directly to the product you're advertising. I've clicked on people's ads before and it takes me to the home page. Then I have to dig through their website and try and find the product I showed interest in. Not a good way to do it. Expressed interest in a specific product, send them to that product. When you know when you found a winning product, trust me, you'll know. It'll be way better than any of the other ones you've done. If you make money realistically at 2 to 3x ROI, keep running with it, keep testing it, and then do it on bigger pages. Or Wednesday's your regular scheduled live streaming on YouTube? I don't know. Actually, I want to start going live at least once a week. I haven't figured it out yet. Soccer niche with FIFA right around the corner. You could definitely use that. Any like big world event, you know, anything that's coming up, right? The holidays, Super Bowl is like coming up early next year or whatever. Like relevant events, but just be careful of building your store around that. Okay? I like to have holiday products and seasonal products inside of my store, but if you have your entire store built around that one specific trend, niche, like, or not niche, excuse me, any trend or a season, holiday, whatever, you're not gonna be able to sell year round. You won't. How did Tanner lose on Bitcoin? He got hacked. Bitcoin's still new, people can hack it. What days do you find the best for posting IG ads and around what time? First of all, for the time piece of that, ask the influencer to send you a screenshot of their demographics. That way you can see where they're from, and from there you can go figure out, okay, what time zone are they in? Now you can look at, okay, people are typically on their phones in the morning and towards the evening. Sunday is always the best day. Highest traffic day on the internet, by far. By far. What car do you think CMAC? I love that kid. I don't know, he might get an M4 or something. Maybe a Porsche. I've talked to him a little bit about it. How do you find a VA? Someone overseas? Yeah, Fiverr or Upwork is where I hire all my VAs. Are we able to rewatch the live stream? Yes, of course. That'll be posted up. What mail service do you use? MailChimp, MailFunnels? I answered that before. I use MailChimp as well as Consistent Cart. Can Shopify freeze your account? They could. I don't see a reason why they would. $100 enough for Facebook ads? If you're starting from zero and trying to figure it out, I'd say no, but realistically, it just depends on your guidance. So, I don't know. I would say no. More on Facebook ads you want? I might make a video going through and actually building a Facebook ad itself. Actually, I might want to do a video like where I help one of you guys and then just film that and put it on YouTube. That way it's directly bringing someone value, and then I don't have to worry about like blanking out my Facebook pixel or like my store name or whatever. If you're just starting a new Shopify business, would you advise waiting for quarter one? Oh, hell no, no. Do it right now. Right now. Yeah, higher ad cost, but no. Instagram influencers right now. Don't wait. This is the most profitable time of the year. 100%. Is dropshipping too saturated now? Definitely not. There are a lot of people doing it, but most people don't know what they're doing. Just straight up. What was the statistic? Like 93% of, or 95% of Shopify stores are closed within 2 months. That right there lets you know that it doesn't matter. There's no competition. Ooh, dropshipping tech products thoughts. I haven't really looked into it, but I mean, if people have a passion around it or it makes sense and you can offer a better deal with a really big value gap from what any major retailer sells the product for while still maintaining quality, then go for it. Ooh, How do you ask or negotiate with an Instagram influencer? I've made a full video on that, but you guys, actually that relates really well to the video we posted, that was today, about how to negotiate with suppliers. Just act like you know what you're doing and you've done it before. If someone, no matter what price an influencer gives you, if they say it's $500 or $5, you gotta be like, whoa, oh, no, that's not what we normally pay. You know, if someone says $30, I'd say, whoa, we normally pay 15 for a page with your criteria, but we're willing to pay 25 if you give us a post, a link in bio, and a story shout out. So get all 3 and then come right under their price point. That's how I like to negotiate. What's heavy? You guys are funny. How much money can a beginner expect to lose or invest? Invest, yeah, before seeing a profit. It really depends. Again, like you said, it is a broad question. I would say it more so depends on where you're learning from. Realistically, if you have 500 to $1,000, that should be enough to kind of figure it out, get some momentum. How do you stay out of those 90% of losers? Learn from someone who's in the top, a couple of percent. That's really what it comes down to. A lot of people don't realize that. Like, this is not trying to sell you anything. I have nothing that I'm directly selling. Can you do a live stream on how to build from scratch a professional Shopify store? I actually did my first and only other live stream. It was a train wreck. Oh my God. But I'm going to start doing these every week. We went through and built out a store. 400K, how much money for a shout out? It depends. The niche, the engagement, what you're getting, what type of post. Video on automated Shopify with VA. Yeah, you guys, this is like a passive business. So once you actually build it up, it's going to take a lot of work to build it up. I'm not going to lie to you. But once you have it there, it becomes like 90% passive because you're going to outsource most of it. And at that point, you're just letting the campaigns run. So then you outsource all the little stuff. Like, I don't ever want to deal with fulfilling orders or dealing with customers. Ever. Video versus picture ad. If you can do a video ad, I would split test it, but a lot of products don't make sense. I saw a weird ad yesterday. Someone they had one of their shirts, laid it down in the grass, and they like took a video of it, like just going around it. I'm like, that is no interest to me. It has nothing to do with the video. So, you know, if you have a cat toy and you're like filming and playing with it like a cool professional, has to be a good looking video, go for it. Phone cases as a start. That's actually an interesting thing. I know a lot of people trying to do phone cases. Look, my opinion on phone cases, it's a good product, but that's not your niche. That should not be your niche. Okay? Something like that is where, let's say you're doing animals. You could have a phone case with a cat on the back or like a shark on the back or whatever, but you have to have that as a certain product because, I mean, let's just think about the problems with that. People only need one phone case, okay? It's not really something they follow, so you're gonna have a hard time building an audience, and they don't really have a passion around it. So, where do you outsource the things that you don't want to do? Usually Fiverr or Upwork. I like Upwork a lot. How do we get in the Facebook group? Yeah, there's a free Facebook mastermind group. I'm doing all this for my phone, so once this is done and reposted, you guys, I'm going to put the links in there for that. But you guys, coming into the end of the year, like what I would recommend for you specifically, this is what I would do given like being in a new person starting into all this. I would really try and focus on specifically testing 1 to 2 new products every single week on a couple different influencer pages. Like influencer pages, I know people talked about them like getting all like booked up, their schedule. They're not. You're not really going to run into that problem. So try and test small pages, 10 to 30 bucks max, and just kind of see what hits. I mean, that's definitely the route that I would be taking. What else we got in here? How do you get customers with such long shipping times? I made a video on how to deal with that, but in reality, people expect it. If it's a free plus shipping product, they expect it. As well as in the description of the product, like on your site, you're gonna say, due to extremely high demand, shipping on blank, you know, put the product name, may be delayed by 9 to 12 days or 5 to 9 days, whatever you want to do. That's what I would recommend. Can I start earning from week 1? You can. If you're brand new, you've never done e-commerce before, I will 99% with confidence say that you will not. It will just take time. There's a learning curve, just like any business. Would you still use ePacket on free plus shipping? I would if I can. Okay, if it makes sense and it's still I have my margins, I would. Almost all of my products have ePacket. Thoughts on meme pages. You guys, let's actually talk about that for a second. I see a lot of people advertising like phone chargers, like phone cases, all this different stuff that like great general products, but it doesn't relate to a meme page. But they always go to a meme page. That's like the go-to page. I understand why, but like I don't really do that. Okay, it works and you can make money. You could test it out if you want, but I like to go more specific than that. Like if you're doing, I don't know, I mean a phone case, there's not really phone case pages to do. But let's say you're doing a luxury leather phone case. Go find a luxury fashion page, not a meme page. You know, you try and be as specific as possible. That's what I would recommend for sure. Free plus shipping saturated. A lot of people say it is, but personally, I would say no. I'd say you're going to get another year or two, a couple years out of it. People know what it is, though. They're not stupid. The consumers are not stupid anymore. So they know they have to pay for shipping for the most part. I got a product that's selling 11 orders in 5 days, but the ad spend costs more. Do I kill it? Build off of it. Definitely go watch some of my Facebook videos or get on the phone with someone who knows what they're talking about, because if you have that much traction, you can definitely work with that. Meme pages worked for me, but I found a perfect product for the perfect audience and a perfect influencer. Exactly, meme pages can work. I'm not going to deny that. I know people who have made $20,000 in a single day with influencers using a random product. It can happen. I'm not saying it can't. So, and you guys, let me know what kind of topics, like these next couple live streams we're going to do might be like this, but I'm going to try and get them more professional, have a legitimate like setup going, share my screen and go through some stuff. I want to do these every single week. Let me know what kind of topics you guys would want to see on there. If you haven't, I see we're about to hit 100 likes. Let's push that above 100 real fast. When doing lookalike audience, do you touch on the age section? Personally, I've made videos talking about this, like what I do with Facebook. If you're running a Facebook ad and you have a lookalike audience, I would say 3 ad sets inside of that campaign. Use 1 or 2 with the lookalike audience, and I would go broad age, because then you can use the breakdown tab and see exactly what was working. That's what I would do. Talking about Tanner, I wonder what Tanner sold that day. Tanner, I have other friends who have done it too. Tanner's a beast. I was just on the phone with him. He's about to buy a car, but I'm not going to reveal anything. Do you think you'll ever reveal to us your website or niche? Not right now while I'm doing it. Maybe after, if it's dead or something. And the reason I don't share it, first of all, is not the fact that it would hurt me. It's more the fact that it would also hurt you. It could only hurt everyone. And let me explain that. If you go and try to do exactly what I'm doing, you're only doing it because I'm doing it. You don't know why I'm doing it. I've done the research. So, and it hurts me because then I get a ton of freaking people trying to copy, and it's just potential competition. I can't sell low quality stuff in my niche. I don't know. What do you do when your influencer has a large amount of India followers? Personally, I wouldn't do it. I just have bad experience. They don't convert. They typically don't have money. You just got to think logically. I mean, India is one of the poorest countries. Is there a certain amount of followers or amount of content to have on your IG page for running ads? No, there isn't. And in a lot of shoutouts, if I haven't already built my page, I'm not going to actually tag that page. So I'll just make it seem like it's coming from the influencer. We had a couple questions up here. Answer me. My business has made 0 sales. I've tried everything. You definitely haven't tried everything if you haven't made sales. Maybe switch niches. Depends. Where are you learning from? Would you say running Instagram ads through Instagram, not social influencers, are useless? Definitely not. Definitely not. Like, you can do actual story ads that can work. Test it out. Actually, when I'm doing Facebook ads, I always go broad on my first couple ad sets. I leave selected both Facebook and Instagram. I leave those selected because I want to see which does better. Do you ever do Snapchat ads? I've never tried that. I know people who do. I've just never done it. Oh, Hayden, I love you. I appreciate that. If e-packet is supposed to take 12 to 20 days for shipping, why do some products take about 40 days to deliver? I guess they don't have e-packet. Maybe we could have a chat about it. Yeah, you guys, again, like just know I do get over 250 messages a day on Instagram alone. That's not including Facebook. I don't really use Facebook too much. And I get a lot of emails too. So I do my best. I do respond to every single DM. Let's see what else we got. Oh, yeah, not many influencers responding. You guys, that is a real problem. There's not too much you can do. The best thing I would say is, first of all, try and reach out multiple times. Send them a DM like once a day. Drop a comment on a couple of their posts. And if they have the option with the little email button, maybe they put the email in their description, send them an email as well. Reach out from every way possible. Not every single day. What's your daily schedule like? Should I make a day in the life? I'm going to do that stuff once we get the Entrepreneur House. I'll like really branch off. I have some funny video ideas and stuff. But that'll come later. Will there be a... Someone just commented that right as I said it. Maybe. I don't know. It's not that glamorous. Fan pages or actual people, influencers? Test both. You guys, there's a couple types of influencer shoutouts you can do. There's one on a personal page. That means it's someone's brand built around them, their face. That could even be a pet. You know, if you're in the dog niche, there's pages built around certain dogs, like the dog Ryan or whatever. Like, you know, he'll have hundreds of thousands of followers. It's for that dog specifically. Usually, those are going to cost more, but they do have the potential to do a lot better because there's a genuine connection between the audience and whoever's personal brand it is. That's just how it works. Day in the life of Hayden. Get up, make money, drive the Beamer, make more money, make content, make more money, upload. I have my day outlined on another whiteboard right there every day. You guys, try this if you haven't. Get a whiteboard, get a piece of paper, write it on your wall. I don't care. Before you go to bed, write down not a lot of things you have to do the next day, but a couple of the main key things you have to get done. Do not try and overwhelm yourself with everything you want to do. Do like 3 to 5 things that you have to do and need to do and you will do. It's the best way. You see it right when you get up. How do you build up your Instagram on a brand new page? I made a video about that yesterday. Definitely check that out. A lot of value on there. Who will be allowed to join? I know I mentioned the Entrepreneur House. You guys are asking questions about it. I know I posted that just to kind of see people's reactions. It's not like we're accepting applications. I know other people might have posted about that, but we have our people set. We're not doing anything crazy. It's just a couple key entrepreneurs, key people who bring value to the table. But that's where the direction I want to take this channel is like beyond just e-commerce, because that's not all I do. I want to show lifestyle stuff, want to show other things, bring entrepreneurs into a house. That way you guys, like that was a vision of mine. When I was getting started and stuff, I'm like, why isn't there a sick entrepreneur house with all these people killing it and they document all of it? So now I'm going to create it. That does not exist. YouTubers have it, not entrepreneurs. So actually I have like 10 different texts from one of my buddies right now with new links to house listings that he's found. Legal stuff in your store, privacy, refunds. Honestly, guys, with refunds, I get a very low refund rate, and I'm blessed to have that. I kind of know why, but like when it comes to refunds, they can either send it back to the supplier and get a refund. Usually I just let them keep it and I take an L and give them a refund. So Team Jet Set kind of has one. They don't have a house. They had a little apartment with just him and Cam living in there. It's cool, but I'm talking legitimate entrepreneur house. Mansion. We got a lot of questions in here. I'm trying to keep up. Trying to create a custom audience, business account. Can't seem to find the audience tab. Personal ad account, all my pixel data. You should be able to select in a little drop down menu to go to your business page. Do you target people under 24 with Facebook ads? I do. I know some people say, oh, they're not qualified, they don't have money. First of all, the bulk of my ads, the type of offers that it's promoting is free plus shipping. So people can afford it. And I also like to test broad because let's say in a scenario I haven't done that. Let's say I go 24 and above. I've had ads where the younger demographic, like 14 to 18, works better. I would not have found that out. So I always start broad. How do you find passion niches? I can't think of any. How do you brainstorm your niches? Sit down with a pen and a piece of paper and brainstorm. Just see, what do people have a passion around? There's a lot of things most people don't even consider. Sports, pets, relationships, religion, that's something a lot of people don't think about. Stuff like that, you know? Do you do buy one, get one frees? I do. BOGO offers can do really, really well. Oh, this is a good one. Have you ever ran out of influencers to hit up in your niche? Yes and no. Okay, there's always more influencers to find, but a lot of them are just crap. So I won't even bother messaging them. So it can kind of get repetitive and you're constantly using the same ones. It's tough to find more. That's typically, I haven't really had a problem because I just transitioned into Facebook ads, but you do have to look into that. That's why I recommend find influencers before you start your store. That's huge. Is your whole store free plus shipping? No. Okay, that's huge, you guys. Let's talk about that for a second. You don't want, first of all, your entire store free. That would destroy your brand, your store, your credibility. It would look like crap. At the same time, I also don't have very many products on sale. Not even just free, but not just on sale. I only have, I think, let me think on the main store. Right now, 2 or 3 products are on sale. 2 of those are free, one's like a discount. The reason I do that is, first of all, then they see everything else is not on sale. That means the sale is way more special, right? It has a better effect on them because it looks real. And on top of that, you're really only going to be marketing a couple main specific products at once. So don't worry about having everything be free. What else we got? What motivates you to create content and teach others instead of focusing on your own businesses? Do you consider the channel as a business? That's interesting. Yes, personal brand makes me money. I'm not going to deny that. It does. At the same time, like I just talked about the Entrepreneur House, this is stuff that I wish I had. I wish, like for 3 years I've wanted to do an Entrepreneur House. I wish someone had that and documented it. I wish someone made videos like breaking down their exact income, how much their insurance is for their car payment, their rent. I was just very practical with numbers. And so I was curious about that. So now I'm going to put that content out because I'm in a position where I can. And at the same time, if I can monetize that, that's great. Great. The kids in the course are killing it. You won't find a link to it on YouTube. What do you think about the watch? The watch niche, you guys, is crazy saturated. I just know that from observing. Really, really saturated. Oh, I can't figure out how to make one thing free in Shopify, weight-based thing. Use the app Better Shipping. I don't even know how to set up all the shipping weights and pricing. I just use that app. Makes it really easy. How do you find other young, ambitious entrepreneurs to communicate with and grow together in your area? You can't seem to find any. Let's get one thing straight. There's nobody that lives in my state that I really know about, that I really am good business friends, regular friends, entrepreneurs with. Doesn't exist. I've used social media to find those people from around the world. So that's why I'm always traveling. Video on affiliate marketing is coming soon, you guys. I've never used DHgate. How do you do your yearly taxes with dropshipping? I might make a video on taxes, but that would just be regular business income. You deduct your expenses from your revenue, and you have to pay taxes on that. I DM'd you again. Hopefully you'll reply. What is a very good theme to use in Shopify that generates more sales? That's a good question. I know the Brooklyn one's good. A lot of people ask me what type of theme I use. It really depends on the vibe I'm going for, how many products I have, and just what I feel like. As long as it looks good, it's simple, it's clean, don't overthink it. Please don't. Like I've always said, if you spend more than a week on your store, you overthought it. You're overthinking, you're spending too much time. Just get it going. And personally, you guys, I build all my custom themes myself. I don't use a regular template. So just because I have a specific way I want it to look. You ever done like a monthly subscription type store? I have not. I've actually never tested a product like that. So how do you plan to deal with long shipping times coming from Christmas? That's one thing you have to think about. That is, because if you guys are promoting stuff for Thanksgiving coming up, but it's only in a few weeks, or that's like a week or two, it's not going to get here in time. So you have to plan for that in your marketing. I mentioned that in a video, I think, when was that, like 2 days ago, 3 days ago? It's huge. Because obviously if they come after, that's a problem if it comes after, because they want it for a specific holiday. Do you write much expenses off on your tax return? You guys, that's an interesting topic. I will have to make a video on that. I've never paid taxes before, so again, I don't really know. That's why I'm not doing anything too crazy until after tax season. I'm just chilling and stacking money, I guess. But pretty much everything I do is a business expense. Pretty much. That car is a business expense. That's why I got it. That's not why I got it, but definitely helps. What app do you use for email marketing? I use MailChimp, and the direct app plugin that I use is Consistent Cart. Hey, this guy said it right here. Superstar Blue. What is the name for the fam? You guys, I asked this in a video a few days ago. What are we going to call this? We need a name. We need a name. A good one. Tax doesn't work like that. Work like what? Business expense? It does, brother. It does. If you know how to position it the right way, you have the right umbrella businesses covering different aspects, because I run multiple different businesses. Get money. Hayden Pollers. Oh my God. No. Dave. How to market on holidays considering shipping times. Yeah, you guys, you do have to plan in advance for that. Like if you're trying to market Christmas, or not Christmas, excuse me, stuff for Black Friday, Thanksgiving, you're too late. So like I would definitely start right now focusing on Christmas. Because if it takes 30 days to get here, you better be promoting that right now. So, the bowlers. You see, there's not good names. My name is weird. It doesn't make any sense. No, I don't know. That's not the biggest issue. But you guys, we still got to hit the goal for this year. 50,000 subs. The original goal when I started was to hit 10. So you guys we blew way past that. But 50K, if you haven't already, subscribe, drop a like on this live stream. Let's see how many likes we can get. I want this live stream to be my most liked video, because this will go, the replay is going to be posted up on the channel. So, do you pay for the products that you sell? Yeah. So here's the way it works, you guys. I know a lot of you guys already know this, but some people are still confused. The customer pays you, and then you have to order the product out of your pocket and ship it to them. And in that time frame, you're going to get paid from Shopify. Shopify pays every 2 days. So you will have to take money out of pocket. Can I start off by not having a bank account? Very unlikely. People comment random names in this. Yeah. So if most of your ads are free plus shipping, are you upselling to make more money? Yeah, so let me tell you guys like how I structure it. Most of my offers are free plus shipping just because that works better for me. Free plus shipping is the best customer acquisition strategy. Now, that's my front end revenue, right? Just a big wall, free plus shipping. Behind that, there's a way big more intricate thing going on behind the scenes with email marketing, retargeting, lookalike audiences, and following up. Okay, that's where I sell stuff that's not free. That's where if someone's already spent the money, you know they're interested in it enough to the point where they purchased. So you can upsell them on something more expensive. Is the affiliate app effective? Like for Shopify affiliates themselves? Like the Shopify affiliate thing? Do you buy what you sell? For the most part, no. No, not really. I've tested, like I've bought some products that have terrible pictures and I take pictures myself. But I have no need to. Entrepreneur Hub. Yeah, yes, it's not really a good name. I haven't seen anything that really sticks. Can you say a little more lookalike audiences real quick? For sure. So if you guys already have data, I like building data on Instagram. Nowadays, I typically just do it on Facebook, but you can do a lookalike audience. But do a lookalike audience based on whatever has the most results. That could be add to cart, initiate checkout, or purchase. Okay. Main difference between Shopify plans. Really just how much analytics you get and what you can do. So some of the apps I use require a certain plugin that come with a higher package. So it really just depends. How do you set up a pixel? So you have to set up your Facebook ad account, and then inside of there, you can go to the little pixel tab and set up a pixel. You can Google that. I'm sure there's videos on it. Super simple. Teen entrepreneurs, that won't work. What happens once we get older and this evolves? Do we hit 14K subs? That's what's up. I appreciate you guys. That's crazy. Do I do drugs? I do a whole lot of drugs, bro. Can you not see me? I look fucked up. What is affiliate marketing? Selling someone else's product and getting a commission. That's essentially what it is. How to stop ads from competing with each other? That's a good question. I've never run into that problem competing against myself. I have never seen that as a problem. With other people, I don't even see people as competition. I just do it better. So, how much you pay for ads before they become successful? That's not really a question you can answer. It just depends. What would be a great budget to start? I'm 17, college is not really what I want to do. I'd say $500 to $1,000 after whatever cost for a coach or course, whatever, wherever you're going to learn from. 500 to 1,000 is kind of a good testing range. Hayden's bitches. Tips on making ads? That's a long answer. All the videos on the channel, brother. You moved yet, or are you still in MN? I'm in Minnesota right now. I haven't technically moved, but I spent the good chunk of the year not here, but I'm so tired of traveling. I don't want to go anywhere until I move. How many influencers should you find have a good potential for your store? I'd say 5 to 10 solid influencers who have replied to you before you build your store. That's a good ratio. Any good trusted courses or coaching programs you recommend? I'll always plug our stuff, but personally, I went through 6 courses when learning, and none of them I publicly support. Can you do Facebook ads without pixel data? Yes. You can just start cold, I guess, like I like to call it. How many people from your old school are hitting you up now? A lot. You'd be surprised. All right, well, I'm about to jump off here in a second. I'm getting really hungry. I'm going to go grab some food, do some work. But if there's any last minute questions you guys have, feel free to drop them inside of here. Also, if you have any questions, I'll be replying to my DMs on Instagram for the rest of the night. Tell you what I'm going to do. After we repost this, okay, after we repost this live stream, then I can go inside and edit the description. I will put in a couple different links. First of all, to the free Facebook Mastermind group. Second, I'm trying to figure out what was the video topic. Some video I said that I would drop inside of there. As well as Chipotle time, pretty much. A call. You guys can schedule a call with our team strategist. So if you have questions about the course, you want to know more about stuff, or you want direct guidance, you want to know what would be the best route to take, I'll leave that in there as well. We will have to take that down quick though. So if you guys want that, you'd probably have to do that tonight. Not do the call, but like schedule it. Also, if you guys have like video topics you want me to do, send me a DM. I'm going to go through and make an entire list for like the rest of the month. So I'm going to try and schedule all of that out. Will the links be on the video? They'll be in the description after this. After the live's done, it'll repost. What's the name of the book you gave away a while ago? Expert Secrets. It was so funny. So I had 3 of these like physical copies, right? And I have like 10, but I went and gave 3 of them away online to some of you guys. It costed so much money to just ship out a book. I was at the store doing all that, took a lot of time. I ended up rebuying it and just shipping them out to one of the people. It was just stupid expensive. Like to ship one of these books was $130 to go to Australia. I just bought him a new one and sent it. Auto or manual bidding? I only do auto. Where's your course? We don't directly promote that. So send me a DM if you want to learn that. Again, I'm gonna leave the link down to the calls. I think there's only 70 spots left or so. I'd have to double check. If you guys want to do that for sure. Reviewing someone's store. I might have to take one of you guys, bring you on a video, go through, review your store. directly give you some help and then just post it back on YouTube. Might have to do that. Actually, no, let's do that. Someone send me a DM who wants me to go through. Hayden's course is hella worth it. You said it, bro. Those live calls every week are so fun. You guys are killing it inside of there. Some people inside of there are going to do better than a lot of people, myself included. Just bought that ish, that's what's up. Why not manual? I just haven't messed with it or learned too much. All right, you guys, well, I'm gonna hop off of here. Again, I will be replying to all DMs tonight. So if you have questions, send me a DM. If you want me to help you out with something, I got you. Any question at all. And again, once this goes, once we're done with the live and it gets reposted, I will put those links in there. So hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you, Blake. I appreciate that. Glad you guys enjoyed. Got some help inside of there. Where can we DM you? I'll put my Instagram down below in the description as well. Have fun eating. All right, I appreciate it, everyone. I appreciate your attention. Got a lot of likes. Again, before you head out, subscribe, drop a like. I'd appreciate it. That's all I ask. Send a DM to my Instagram. I will leave that down below in the description. The video is going to be uploaded right after this, so give me 5 minutes. All right, you guys. Take care, everyone. I'll definitely be doing these every single week, so peace.